Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade, and I am back here with War on the Sea and our continued United States playthrough, where we're separating up the bank accounts of the US and the Australian and British allies, as well as kind of responsibilities and areas of operation. We're utilizing the Tokyo Express mod in this particular Let's Play, and we're playing on the stable vanilla version of the game. Well, not vanilla because we're using a mod, but you know what I mean. We're not on the beta branch. So anyway, with that being out of the way, let's go ahead and just jump on into the game. It would seem that we've gotten reports from, I'm guessing fishing trawlers have reported more submarine sightings, so we will have to investigate those. So New Georgia will have its first ASW hunt from the airfield there, but it's not ready to launch evidently. Should we launch for Maleta, would 0.2 hours make it probably more worthy to launch from here? That's possible. We could go with Havocs and rockets. Yeah, we'll send them. They might kind of actually arrive at about the same time as the Lightnings from New Georgia. So maybe we can do a coordinated assault there. As far as this submarine out here, the likelihoods that we're going to find it is rather unlikely, but we will give it our best shot here. We'll probably go with bowfighters. We'll send an entire wave with rockets. And we'll just put them right out there. Right, with that being out of the way, let's go ahead and just start the clock going. Hopefully I don't run into any technical issues. I have changed operating systems. I did a quick test video, and it's a good thing I did because my mic wasn't functioning. But hopefully there won't be any other discrepancies in this video due to my recent shift in technology. Right. So let's get the Lightnings up. Somewhere in there. All right, and to tactical. So it looks like it might be another one of those situations where our fishing reports are not going to pan out, which is probably just as well. what is the visibility right now? 53. It's not the greatest visibility, not the worst visibility. However, I assume subs are pretty difficult to spot. Had our lightnings been ready to fly at the moment we loaded up the game, it's possible we could have found this up, but sadly they were not ready to fly. I think it's time to give up this pursuit. No submarine found here. And you can no longer find subs through aerial recon, so if anyone's wondering why I don't search for them, that's the reason. Not sure how I feel about that change, to be honest. Especially with the newfound threat that subs yield. I've been thinking about turning aerial recon of subs back on. Especially now that TTE has made it so that subs launch torpedoes at point blank and you don't have an opportunity to dodge, which I have mixed feelings about that. I like the fact that TTE is now having them operate in wolf packs. However, I'm not so sure about firing torpedoes at point blank like that. I think there could be a happy medium from between where the base game was, where they fired it from kind of a long range, where it was easy to dodge, and what TTE has it. I think there needs to be a somewhere in between setting. But that's just me. What are these Catalinas just doing, sitting around? Yeah, they're gonna sit around for an entire day, evidently, because I don't feel like redoing their courses. These guys are sitting around too. That's too bad. What were we doing in this episode? We were going to try to hit Buna with the Australian Amphib group, so that's the major tactical exercise I guess we're going to be commencing in this episode, and we're supposedly looking for the carrier up here, but we're not really doing much of a job doing that, are we? Especially when our planes have decided to just loiter in area, and especially when I'm too lazy to change that. Okay, so Let's go to... that's the wrong set of orders. Launch aircraft, please. Enterprise. Let's do groups of 3 for recon here. Done. Course. I'm going to put some marks down. So we're going to fly to there and do a dogleg like that. And how about mark there and a mark there, mark, say there, mark, say about there, and a mark around there, and how about one there, and there. Yeah, I feel that that should adequately suit our purposes. Now, if you're wondering what the hell is he doing, I'll show you. Okay, Enterprise, let's launch aircraft. Go with another 3. And now we're at Mark 2. Down to 3. And we're on Mark 3 this time. Alright, these should be Mark 4. These will be Mark 5. These will be Mark 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. We are leaving the Enterprise's deck a little sparse, but that's okay, as I do not believe we have a legitimate aircraft carrier threat nearby. I believe this is a fighter-only aircraft carrier, one of those little float fighter dealios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. what does that leave on our deck here? If I don't launch on the last 6 Wildcats, yeah, that's enough. Should we send some waves out to look with the Wasp? We might as well. We'll go maybe singulars on the Wasp. And they'll just fly a straight line, no dog legs. This is, whoops. Do a slight dog leg there since we have a little more endurance. Two, three, four. This will be 5. Alright, we're just going to remove this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so those are the 6 we're using. And we'll uncork the screw, let the time go. Turn on airplanes, please. And watch our little scouting waves. Whoa. We have found something. 1 destroyer escort. Bowfighters. What kind of endurance do you have? Yeah, you don't have that endurance there. All right, we're gonna do something a little wonky here. The destroyer escort was found with Australian air power, but they're going to ask the Americans for assistance. However, they're still going to claim the kill and the command points for this as being Australian command points, because I can make up the rules as I want to, and that's what I'm going to do. So here we are. We're going to launch lightnings on this destroyer escort. And because it was discovered again with Australian recon units, just because the Americans used their ordnance to sink it, the Aussies still feel that it was their kill. It was their find. And the Americans are perfectly willing to accept that in the spirit of cooperation. Actually, where are you guys going? I think the target was moving. Go to tactical. We got bad visibility, 53%, not great. There it is. Alright guys. Target, that destroyer escort, and attack. Is there a reason we're not doing lightning speeds? Because I didn't tell you to do lightning speeds. Yeah. Form up, please. At lightning pace. And attack, please. Now, yes, maybe this is too fast to be accurate, but that's the entire strength of the lightning is their speed. It's what keeps them from getting shot down, if you will. And thank God that there's no collision or friendly fire, because this probably wouldn't go so well. Okay, here comes the flag. Nosing over. Lots of misses. Oh, we lost a lightning. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it feels like rockets have lost their effectiveness. I think they've been nerfed. I really do. Okay, everyone, go back there and strafe that target. The Aussies are counting on us to sink it. We can't embarrass ourselves and say we weren't able to sink a destroyer escort. Can we? No fires on that pass. We are doing lightning speeds, right? Yeah, okay. Get back in there, guys. That destroyer escort's laughing at us. We at least got a big explosion. Who's smoking? Do we got more than one lightning smoking, or just one? I think we got multiple lightning smoking. I don't care. Attack. But sir, you're gonna get us killed. Yeah, probably am. Why, sir? Because we can't tell the Aussies we failed. Really, sir? Yes. It would be embarrassing. We cannot embarrass the American Navy. So we need to die? Alright, we got fire. Oh no. No! Sir, this isn't going well, sir. I don't care if it's not going. You don't care about it, sir, do you? That's exactly it. Sink that ship. If I cared about every damn person under my command, then I'd never be able to send them into battle. You're callous and heartless, sir. You're right. Then at least tell my son, little Johnny, goodbye. And then his father died a hero. Alright. You're not gonna do it, are you, sir? I'll probably delegate it to somebody else. You're an ass, sir. Heavy none. Heavy damage, no flooding. Sink that ship. This isn't going well, sir. I don't care what it's going like. You shouldn't have missed with all those rockets. I don't know why that happened, sir. Critical damage. No flooding. I don't think I've ever had a critical no flooding ship before, actually. It's amazing how these planes don't lose any speed in their turns. Keep strafing that ship, airmen. You're not gonna stop until you run out of ammo. And then I might think about having you fly into it. Sir? We're not Japanese. I know, Airman. But we can't embarrass the service today. God damn it, sir, we lost another one. I'm the only one left. I don't care. Pilot, sink that ship. Critical heavy, sir! Critical heavy! Do I really have to do this pass? I could just watch for a while. No, no. You're gonna do this pass. Sink that ship. Alright, now you can watch for a while. Really, sir? You sure? You want me to send you in again? No, sir, it's fine. It went down, sir! See? You'll be able to see little Johnny again. No, that wasn't me, sir. That was number 4. Oh, well, you'll get to report to his, you get to tell little Johnny that his father died a hero. You're an ass, sir. RTB. Yes, sir. Alright, that's 2 command points for the Aussie side, thanks to the valiant efforts of American airmen. That brings the Aussie side up to 9 points. And we will RTB that lightning. Alright, this wave of planes are going out, and they so far haven't found anything. Nothing, sir. We don't know where that alleged aircraft carrier could be. Alright, so the search is not going well. Unless it's over here. Or over here. We haven't seen any planes from it this particular reboot of the game. It feels like each time you load up the game just becomes a new game. Like, it gets completely new orders. Sometimes. You know, it doesn't feel like it transitions very well oftentimes from your last save. Am I the only one that feels that way? Maybe. Alright, currently on my mind is ASW. I have an ASW group patrolling there. We now actually... Interesting. You know, now that we have an oil group sailing between here, we've seen a sub out this way. We don't normally see subs out this way. We've been seeing them over here, right? I think we need another ASW group. You're patrolling there, and there. ASW Group 4. You're about to happen. Mahan classes. 1, 2. And that's 14 points the Americans have just used, so that brings them down to 124. Let's go ahead and let the time move. And now those planes are back to doing their thing. So they get stuck on relog. And then if you wait for them to run out of endurance, they go back to doing their regularly scheduled patterns. Or you can just redraw the pattern on relog, which I was too lazy to do. Alright, we must have a submarine operating in this neck of the woods here. Enterprise ready to launch. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Amphib Group 1 is... It's got tankers. Do we want to send back to New Georgia and get it up to level 2? I mean, it couldn't hurt. Do we have... We don't really have troops. We have engineering and fuel. We'll have enough for this trip of engineering and fuel. Okay. Manage cargo. Supplies. Supplies. Engineering. Fuel. Engineering. Wait, what? You're injured. Right. Yeah, actually, no. You're gonna go supplies then. Fuel. Engineering. Alright, this is a powerful transport group. I just didn't realize how much was here. Alright. I'm scared to sail over here now, after having that submarine experience, man. But I think it certainly would be a great place to build up the airfield. That most definitely would. Yeah, one more trip to New Georgia Sound, guys. One more trip. So that's something like that. Is my timing going to work out here for Buna? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll arrive here during the evening, but it might be late evening. It might be like 4 in the morning. And then we'll be, somewhere around here leaving when daybreak comes, and then the horde of planes would come in and descend on us. Though we have a carrier there for a reason, but it is a small escort carrier. Would it be enough to defend? Yeah, because we can send assistance from Milne Bay and Port Moresby. True. Alright. Alright, let's just creep up the time here. It's nighttime. We're gonna see the planes start to ground themselves. So far, hasn't been a whole lot of enemy activity in this episode that we've noticed, though. Well, we did do some searching. I mean, we did a pretty elaborate search pattern here, and came up for not where I figured that that carrier we were having issues with would have been operating at. Alright, it's midnight, and we're just now passing Milne Bay. I don't know about the timing on this at all. We might have to hold up. It's 1 a.m. Two a.m. Yeah, you're gonna We're gonna loiter and wait for a better time. Oops, we have a fleet that needs resupply, as well as possibly an additional ship added. What do we have here? I wish I could just get an overview, like, you know, 2 light cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, blah 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 blah. That's a heavy cruiser battleship, heavy cruiser, Fletcher, 1, 2 Fletchers, 3 Fletchers, 4 Fletchers. So 4 DDs. Brooklyn and Philadelphia, 2 light cruisers. So 4 TDs, 2 light cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, a battleship. Alright, so I think what we're going to add to this fleet, well, I thought we already added a battleship to this fleet. I mean, I see that the New Mexico's there, but I swore that I had already added another battleship onto this fleet. Where did it go? I mean, maybe I'm just misremembering things. Maybe it was something I was thought of doing and decided not to because I'm rather anti-heavy ship, if you will. I'm more of a carrier person. But I mean, it's the real. It's honestly the thing to stick into this surface action group. Makes sense. It'll certainly give it a one hell of a bombardment factor. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fill it out with the last battleship, which I thought I already did, but. I'm so hesitant to do it now, I probably was hesitant then. Yeah, we'll send the mighty Mississippi out with the New Mexico. I just clicked on it, didn't I? There it is. Done. So that's 60 points gone from the American side, which takes them down to 64 now. We're getting low on the command points. Merge Mississippi. There we go. And then okay, Wichita, New Mexico. Okay, Mississippi, you're gonna go where the New Orleans is. Swap positions. And 4, that's where I want the New Orleans. So swap positions. So main battle line is heavy cruiser, battleship, battleship, heavy cruiser. And then 6 and 5 are what? Why is the Philadelphia there? No. I think the Philadelphia and Brooklyn should be at 10 and 9. Indeed. Philly, Nicholas, swap, Brooklyn, Fletcher, swap. All right. And we better remember to rearm while we're here. Alright. SAG USA 1. You have a job. Oh! We did have another ship in that. That's right, we broke it off. And it wasn't a battleship at all. It was an Astoria, so it was a heavy cruiser. Yep. So I did not get another battleship to go along with this group, did I? No. That was the ASW fight from hell when the Astoria took like multiple torpedoes. Yes. Okay. Well, now the Mississippi can take multiple torpedoes. Wonderful thought. Okay, we're gonna hug those shorelines, huh? Evidently so. Alright, that's the new path to go back and finish the job. Hello. What's going on here? 1 destroyer escort, 2 destroyers have appeared. Let's go ahead and begin the encounter. Nighttime, visibility 30%, sea state 6. Oh, this is pointless. Even if we did shoot, we wouldn't hit because of sea state 6. Alright, well, we're gonna retreat then. Not to mention our solutions would be completely utter trash. And FYI, for those of you saying use radar, I do not have the Gatto class. I am using the Timbre class. And the Timbre class, as I've shown before in other episodes, has 5 nautical mile air search radar and no surface radar. So no, radar wouldn't do any good for these subs because they don't have it. Alright, it's air operation time. That means that the Altamaha has a vital mission to perform. She needs to launch her aircraft. She only has 4 Avengers. Did I not rearm? Surely she has more than... Shouldn't she have 8? For some reason I thought Bogues carried 8. Did I not rearm her the last time we were at port? It's possible we didn't rearm. Yeah, Bogues carry 8. Well, I'm an idiot. Right, so this job has just gotten more difficult. Rockets really haven't been great. They have not. Two 1000 semi-armor piercing? versus lighter ships. Yeah, we'll go with that. I just gotta remind myself that these Avengers are carrying bombs, not torpedoes. Well, I'm planning to skip bomb anyway. With Avengers? Am I really? I think I am. Alright, you're nuts. Okay, so be it. In there, and the real guys. Lightnings. That's 3,000 pounds of bombs, or 2,000. Let's go with the 2,000 pounders. Right in there they go. Alright, ignore for now. Great. Alright, too tactical. Watch the attack. What the hell is that? What the Only one managed to properly drop its bombs and all the rest are just like, yeah, we'll drop them, I don't know, miles after we flew over the target? Excuse me? What just happened? Lightnings, what are you doing? Oh, you weren't controlling us. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess... Can you show up the Avengers? Of course we can. We're Lightnings. Yeah, no. Okay. Target 3 and attack. Some of you don't look very good. Really? No! Yeah. Every shot we hit was on her butt, so it's a good chance we've slowed her down considerably and we can pick her off in a later attempt when she won't be able to keep up with the others. So we're just going to exit out of this then. I don't know what the Avengers were doing. What the hell? Wait, Havoc Separator? Is it Air Search Raider? Doesn't seem to be helping. Okay, so we will do that, that, that. Just to make sure they didn't double back. There we have them. Three. Target 3. And attack. Nice. I think we got her down that time. Yep. You guys want to like avoid the flag instead of flying parallel to it? That was the course you ordered, sir. You didn't tell us anything different. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Alright, so 2 more points for the American side. That takes them up to 66. And 9 points for the Aussies. Let's go ahead and exit. Oh wait, that was 3 points, not 2 points. Okay, so it should be 67. Better destroyer than I thought it was going to be. Alright, Lightning's turn. No messing around for these guys. Come straight on down. Let's try a 250. These are destroyers after all. Smashed it pretty good one time. Not enough though. Let's jump into tactical. she is. Alright, go get her. Smashed her pretty good that time. Yeah, she's gonna go down. And there she goes. That leaves Momi or Wakataki, one or the other. That's another 3 points. That brings us up to 70 for the Americans. Do something like that. Look for that last destroyer escort. Oh, speaking of which, the troops need to go ashore. All right. So that was a few troops, but a fairly massive supply drop, which puts things back into our favor. Now, where to send you? As New Hebrides is, well, running out of stuff. Though it's the 26th of August. When did this campaign begin? 5 August, 5th of August. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 19, 26. We should be getting paid today, actually. So, we're just going to send you back here to New Hebrides, as it should be getting stuff shortly. If my math is correct. If my multiples of 7 from the date of the 5th are correct. Don't stop the clock. You're flying past. Wow, that was... what was that? I'm not quite sure, but that was a miss. Alright, well, let's try skip bombing slower. We'll send you at the default 255 knots. After you drop, you should speed up to lightning speed for escaping, I would assume. Wait. You're not all attacking separately. Definitely want that. Thank you. Big miss again! Huh. What's different about the Momi? I mean, it's smaller. I wish I had some dive bombers right now. Oh well. Retreat. Where did you guys come from? RTB. New Georgia. We need to come at this from a different way. Hmm. Twelve 250-pound bombs. That would be a total of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pounds of bombs. It's just a Momi, so 250 should actually hurt it fairly much. Let's try this just for the lulz. We're gonna try to level bomb a Momi? Low altitude level bomb. So we're not gonna skip bomb. We're just gonna go low altitude-ish and drop a whole bunch of things on its head. Why not? Alright, so let's do something like that. And we need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture here because there's other things happening in the world. Or there could be other things happening in the world and we don't want to miss it. There it is. Tactical. All right. Warm up and line ahead. That's not right. Alright, everyone, target number 1 and attack. Bombs will be falling on your head. Here we go, lots of little gifts from above. Okay, now that you guys have done that, form up, get out of here. Gone for deer. Well, that was very ineffective. We managed to hit him once. Hey Mitchells, do you have guns? I don't care about you that much. Attack that ship. I mean, you should have fairly big guns in the nose. Probably fairly big guns in your butt, too. Lots of guns. But they won't use them all, will they? They'll just use the bow. The nose-on guns. Even though that thing should swivel around and shoot too. Their underbelly gun? I think we did more damage to it that way than we have with any of the rest of this. Guess what, guys? Another pass, please. I mean, for being big lumbering targets, they do actually manage to travel at about 236, which is, well, it's frankly a lot faster than a lot of other planes in the game. Hey. What are you doing? Get back in there. We're only at heavy moderate, guys. You've got some work to do. Are those guns on the side of the fuselage? Hard to tell what they are. And why isn't the tail gunner shooting? Critical moderate. One more pass, guys. Barely hit it. Most of your shots were in the water. Right, this will be the last pass. If you live through this, you get to go home, buddy. At least shoot at it. Well, that's what you get for being a lousy shot. Alright, little mommy. Are you gonna survive your ordeal? And I think the answer would be, yeah, I'm gonna survive my ordeal. Are you? mean, there's still some fires below decks, obviously. Damn it. Fires are out. Critical minor. Do we leave or get away? 1 second. I have a cat asking to go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah, I think we will still make one more attempt here. We'll send the lightnings up. I think we'll send them up with rockets. Bombs haven't exactly been very effective versus it. And we'll do something like that because I've completely lost track of where it's at. And there's where it's at. Alright, all. Go target that guy. How about not missing with all of your damn rockets? Can I hit attack again and follow on with the strafe? I can. Looked like his fantail was underwater. local heavy, huh? One more time, guys. Lost to lightning. Come on, sink. Thank you. Finally. Alright, another 2 points for the American side. That brings them up to 72. I am thinking about putting together a special task force to patrol the slot. Because it seems to me that the Japanese are running a lot of these 2 destroyer, 1 destroyer escort groups. And I'm thinking about putting together a group specially designed to hunt those down and deal with them. Alright, so it's 10:39. If I have my time right, at around noon or noon 30, we should see an increase in command points, as well as stuff showing up here in New Hebrides. I could be wrong. I could be a day off or something. It's been known to happen. Go ahead and speed up the time a little. Something. Destroyer escort. Right. Well, we will launch from Milne Bay. The bow fighters. With rockets. Will they get there in time? Maybe not. So we will send up these 2 lightnings with 2,000 pounders that they'll probably miss with. But at least they'll be on station to keep an eye on this guy. Right, noon has happened. Might be noon 30. As much as I've played this game, I haven't really verified exactly what time this stuff comes in at. Alright, it's noon 31. We have got no change in command points. No change in supplies at New Hebrides. I don't think we got paid. So I might be a day off. Or maybe it's 1 o'clock. Who knows? I evidently don't. Alright, lightnings are trying to go home, so let's go to tactical. Okay. Bow fighters, you're awfully on the edge of things. We're gonna skip bomb from bow to from stern to bow. All misses. Maybe the bow fighters will do better. They're just lumbering in at a very slow 190. Hopefully that'll make them more accurate when they shoot. Actually, lightnings, why don't you distract? Go strafe the target. Cause a little mayhem for the bow fighters. man, those lightnings are just so fast. They've already got in another pass. Alright, I think these bow fighters are so much more effective because they come in so slow with their rockets. Only heavy. You know what? Everybody needs to strafe. Everybody now. It's a party. Can the lightnings beat the bow fighters to the target? Did the bow fighters speed up? They did. Man, that firepower from a full group of bow fighters is pretty wicked. And down it goes. Alright, well this should be 2 points for the Aussies. That brings them up to 11. Yeah, we must have got the day wrong or something. Five to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Or wait, no, there it is. So it's 1:30. So we just got paid. It's at 1:31, I think. No, it must have said more than 1:31. Must have said like 2:11. Alright, so how much to the Aussies? So 211. Sorry. Divided by 3. 7. We'll give 71 points to the Aussies. That'll bring them up to 282. Alright, so 71 of the 211. Would leave 140 for the Americans, I believe. So 140 and 72 is 212. Let's just verify that 212 and 82 is 294, which is what we have. Okay, so yeah, good. 84 for Aussies, 212 for Americans, and since we got paid, let's just see how many resources we got at New Hebrides now. Okay, we have stuff. Good. Did Cooktown change at all? Not really. Cairns did definitely change. It doubled. Okay. Specially designed group to take on the 2 destroyer, 1 destroyer escort fleets we've been seeing. We're gonna roll one of those out right now. So new sea. We want a Fletcher and a Fletcher. 2 Fletchers. Here's where I'm torn. So I really want to send a pair of Atlantas in here. However, that wipes out the Atlanta class. And why do I want the Atlantas? I want the Atlantas because they're capable of sonar. So if I'm going to be patrolling the slot, I have a feeling I'm going to run into not only the groups I'm hunting, but I'm also going to run into subs. Having the extra sonar capacity on the light cruiser would be nice, but I'm very limited in the number of Atlantas I have available. So, and I really want to keep the Atlantas mainly for escorting aircraft carriers, because even though they are a great, basically a destroyer leader, and that was why they were created, they're really a better escort ship for a carrier. Their AA is fabulous. So, no. I'm not going to take the Atlanta, which means the Cleveland is the next sensible one, though there's only 6 in the class, but that's fine. That's what we're going to do. So, Cleveland and Cleveland. I think 2 Clevelands should be more than enough firepower to take on those 2 destroyer and 1 destroyer escort groups, especially with the combination of the Fletchers backing them up, because the Fletchers in and of themselves are, well, more than a match for Japanese destroyers, especially the destroyer escort, which is certainly limited. Here in this group, I worry about subs. Yes, I have 2 destroyers here, and yes, I have 2 light cruisers that could probably dodge torpedoes better than most. Should I throw 1 Mahan in with it to give it a little bit extra sonar capacity? Maybe. How many Mahans do I got these days? I've been sending out quite a few. Alright, yeah, we'll throw in 1 Mahan. And we will title this as DD Hunter Squadron. 65 points for this will bring us down to $147, I believe. Right, now lastly, I think I want to stick with the line ahead, especially because of submarines. Mahan was the Downs, right? Yes. You're going to go in the lead. We're going to leave this softly where it's at, because if history repeats itself, it's the one that's most likely to be torpedoed. So we'll lose a Fletcher class destroyer instead of a light cruiser, and we'll leave the Cleveland and Columbia at 3 and 4 with a Fletcher trailing. Yeah, this will work. All right, and then this guy is going to be a rather aggressive group, operating inside of the slot. Kind of between like New Georgia Sound and Guadalcanal. Australian side of things. Aussie side of things. We have the Australian SAG group, which actually Australia is going to requisition some American Mahan class destroyers. 2 of them, the Cushing and the Perkins, to send out another Oz ASW group. Alright, so that's 14 Aussie points used. Should bring us down to 68. Let's double check. 14 to carry that. Yeah. Go ahead and repeat on that. damn it. Oops. Alright, we'll send them out right to about there. DD Hunter Squadron is out on the way. We're looking at 2. Still too early in the day to send out the amphib group. Anything else interesting out in the world happening? No. Okay, so let's start the clock. Just going to go ahead and go to times 300. Even though it's daytime, I don't usually do this in the daytime. Don't have a lot going on today. Or this episode, really. We're at 4:30. Maybe about 5:30 I'll start thinking about sending these guys off. Well, it's actually past 6. Yeah. 9 hours. Or so. So 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. 3:30 in the morning. I should have sent an hour ago. It's fine. It is what it is. Go get him. ASW Group 2. Interesting. We may have some actual ASW going on here. Sounds like a fun way to end the episode. Let's go for it. Provided we don't get torpedoes in the face, like TTE likes to do. So then... let's turn it all on. Turn it all on. What is our sea state 6? Visibility 42%. Hello? we have our contact who hasn't fired, which has me frickin' go like that. Straight and hard over. Having a hard time lining up in this guy. Right, Drayton. No trying to avoid hazards, please. And rudder amidships. Slow turns forward. Right, I think that was a good launch. Or a good drop, I should say. Oh, they're gonna land behind. Fire 3 more. One set. We've already done damage. She is going down. Drayton. Start making back. Lamson. Speed up a little bit forward. Yeah, she's coming up. Okay, Lamson. Faster forward. Should be enough distance. Slow down a little bit. Alright, I'm still kind of pretty good on dump charges. She was trying, she didn't have the angle. Got her. Alright, I believe no damage there, and no damage here. Star shells, guys, really? Okay. So that's a successful ASW. That will yield 4 points for the Americans. That brings us up to 151 on the American side, 68 points on the Aussie side. So I wouldn't have called this the most exciting episode. However, stuff happened. Not a lot of stuff, but some stuff. The enemy's losses in this episode were more than you might actually think, because they were small and insignificant. So we sunk a submarine, we sunk a couple of destroyer escorts, we sunk a couple of Fubuki destroyers, In fact, I think this episode started here. So we actually sunk 4 destroyers and 3 destroyer escorts and submarines. 10 ships in an episode that didn't feel like we did a lot. That's not actually that bad, is it? Anyway. Remember how I said that last Jervis was, I thought, was our first surface ship that we had lost? I was wrong. We've actually lost 2 destroyers, and they've both been Jervises. How unlucky is that for the Aussies? As well as a Tamber-class submarine. We have a tribal destroyer, the Warmonga, that's soon to be repaired. So we'll be able to add that back into the Aussie group, which will be pretty cool. That one, and I believe the Victoria will soon be making its way out to sea, so the British and Aussie side will have themselves a capital ship amongst that surface group. And it'll be fairly formidable then with a battleship and complement. Certainly nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. So 2 heavy cruisers, 1 battleship, only 1 light cruiser? Is the Hobart the only light cruiser that's available for the Aussies? Which would be the Perth class. And yeah, Hobart is the only one available. Yeah. So I will be pretty much using every ship that I have access to in this group, except for this merchant, which is actually in the in this amphibious group here. We'll call it the capital vessel of this group. So yeah, when the Victoria and the Warmonga are repaired, that will bring this SAG group up to 9 ships. So sadly, we won't be able to actually fill out an entire 10 ship group, but we will have a 9 ship surface action group for Australia to include a battleship, which is certainly a fairly potent dealio. With it, what will we do? That's a good question. Maybe we'll venture up to Leh and attempt to bombard the heck out of it. I think that would make the most sense, honestly. We maybe should think about putting a level 3 port at Milne Bay, because driving all the way back here is going to be for the birds. It really is. Moresby has a level 3 port. So technically we could go to Moresby to rearm, which is maybe marginally closer in the grand scheme of things. unless we could throw some tracks onto the ships and just drive them across land. But yeah, that only works when you're attempting to set up tiki bars and do a cookout on the beach while watching the subs, or while the subs watch the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, no tracks for ships, not intentionally anyway, though it has happened. Anyway, I think that's a general overview of what's happening. Probably no reason to prolong this video any longer. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button. And until next time, all, peace.